Hello and welcome to my interior look at my Elsa's corporate headquarters. I managed to get the interior done and I wanted to show it off. So let's see if we can try and take a look in here. So first of all, this is the entrance, and this door actually does open, which uses from one of Elsa's actual castles, and you can see the stickers on there. This is from the Shimmer and Shine Sparkle Spa. Slightly modified just so it could all fit together, but I like how that turned out. It's a big, nice entranceway, but it opens up pretty nicely, not like how the original set did, but it's nice how it opens at least. But let's see if we can actually take a look inside here. So, if I can get in here. So I had lots of like ice type sculptures in here, and you can see a couple there and kind of like the waiting line to go inside. I like how they turned out. I wish they would have had more transparent light blue to put in there, but I do like how they turned out. Let's see if we can't see. There's a side desk over here, which you can imagine might be for any sort of customer service or whatever that you might need when you go to the Elsa's corporate HQ, you know, information, clients, etc. And she's got a nice little desk there. All stuff that you might see on a desk. I tried to use the like grill type pieces to represent keyboard. I like how the chairs turned out. They kind of have that nice ice back. I'm really happy with how those turned out. But that's just the small desk to the side here. And let's zoom back out and turn it here. See if I can actually get this to work. So as you can see, I used kind of a lot of ice sculpture type concept for the decoration. I figure that would be very fitting for Elsa. This is where the elevator is. It's not the best. I imagine that the floor is kind of grippy because it's very cold and can sometimes ice up. But this is where the elevator is, and that goes throughout the whole entire building. And I like these little like ice sculpture type plants. I think those are pretty cool. But let's take a look at our main desk, or reception you could call it here, which is in the back here. And as you can see, it looks like the computers are frozen again. As you can see, the people behind the desk are unhappy. But I like how the desk turned out, and I like the little, again, ice sculpture type features I put on the end there. And the build of it is, you know, it's all lots of blues and white. Let's see if you can't see in closer. It looks like someone's hitting their head on their keyboard. It's probably not a safe thing to do. And you have customers coming in. It looks like one of them isn't too believable of what they're saying, but this is just a nice little simple reception desk here. Over to the side here, we have what would be a little waiting area. You got kind of like a couch type there with different seating and just some simple seats just so someone has somewhere to sit. And here you can see again one of those ice sculptures there. And that middle part I tried to make be like a little lamp or something, you know, how they have little decorations in there. But this is just the first level, and as you can see, they have the same type of chairs here where they can sit down. It has the nice high backs. And that's just where people can come in and talk to people, pay bills, whatever you have to do at Elsa's corporate HQ. So let's go up a level and see what we have there. Okay, and here we have what I refer to as the office level. As you can see, there's people sitting in chairs with lots of desks, no cubicles, kind of an open view, just working on different whatever they would do. Now the screens are blank. Maybe at some point I might add something to, you know, like a sticker or something. And you can see they all have different stuff on their desk, cups, whatever, cell phones, just different stuff. And I made kind of like stacks of paper because, you know, that's what you'd see in an office, and a couple different chairs. And it looks like someone maybe fell asleep on the job on this corner against the building. But as you can see, also everyone is wearing winter clothing because that's what Elsa does, is cold, and that makes the building cold. And you can see more kind of ice sculptures just kind of around for decoration. Here's our manager of the office level sitting in the back there with the bigger desk. In the corner we have a water cooler there with a copier printer setup. And of course we have someone at it having problems. So as you can see, they are down here and they are not happy with what's going on. But I did make the desk kind of a little different, but obviously all the same color. They all have the same type of chairs, you know, you get all the same thing. No one gets different stuff, but they're all kind of in wintry clothing, different looks, etc. I think the chairs are really cool, but a little difficult to get figures to sit in them, etc. And I like how everything else turned out. And again, the elevator's in the corner. Like I said, it goes all the way up. But let's go up another level again. Okay, and here we have the next floor. And this is actually Elsa's office floor. And yes, it's the entire floor. This first part is the office for her secretary and her bodyguard. So this right here is her bodyguard. She does not have a name, something I should work on. And over here we have her secretary, or you could say her, I don't know, person who takes care of a lot of her stuff. And over here is the elevator and the door to her main office. And as you can see, someone's coming up there, and they don't look overly excited to do so. Now I did make the door work, so it can just kind of spin around. I imagine you're supposed to stand on it and spin around so no one can sneak in or out of it or anything like that. And it looks like it's made out of wall of ice. You'll see a lot of that. And again, we have the elevator part here. There's a little decoration I have, kind of like a little ice flowering thing on the side there. And you can see again, the winter gear continues. And then this is actually Elsa's main throne room, or office, whatever you would call it. I'm sure she calls it whatever she wants to call it. And that is her ice throne. And I thought the horses would look nice in there, just as like on the side for horses. And you have simple chairs because she doesn't care about how you sit. Maybe she's gotten a little bitter with all the money she's made. Some little crystal-like decorations on the side. And I actually made it so that the throne can come out. Maybe you can even imagine it hovers. But I like how it turned out. Lots of just kind of ice. I tried to make it look maybe a little bit like a Games of Thrones, that sword throne. I haven't watched that, but you got kind of just swords and icicle stuff coming out everywhere. I mean, there's white pieces in there because they have to be. It would be cool to be 100% not any like white pieces, but it works. I like how it turned out. It almost looks like she's sitting in some sort of car, so maybe it's a little big, but I wanted to make it extravagant. Maybe she flies it around like the glass elevator from Willy Wonka. But no, I like how it looks. It turned out pretty nice. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it all fits. See if we can't get a better picture of the back there. You know, you see all different kinds of ice and effects on it. I like how it turned out. Obviously it could be better, but I like it. And I didn't place it onto the thing because I figured I'd want to be able to take it out. And a couple other things. And then also just because I put a giant lock there, just the sticker there and the boat sticker. I thought that was kind of a little nice piece of art. And I like how the desk turned out. I like how all the desks turned out. I just like adding all the detail to it. I really like how the bodyguard looks. I think she's pretty cool. Obviously stuff from Sweet Mayhem and Cinderella and all different kinds. So this is her office, and as you can see, she doesn't like dealing with people, so they have simple little chairs in the corner. I think she's become a little bitter with all the money, etc. But there is one more floor, well, maybe two, but we will take a look at that right now. Okay, so this is the next floor area, and basically it's Elsa's retreat, we could say. Some people think it's even where she lives because she spends so much time at work. But as you can see, we have a nice extravagant bed and of course broken pieces or pieces falling apart because that's every time. I wanted to make the bed kind of nice. You can see the familiarity of some of the parts, but just kind of an overhanging bed. and that's where her pillow or whatever would be. And on the bottom, I made it imagine like there's a TV there at the end of the bed. I think some people would really enjoy that. And here you have maybe a little drink type snack bar over here with a blender. You can put whatever you want in there, mix them from fruit smoothies, etc. Don't have to worry about chilling it because it's already chilly. Over here is a little mini piano. Some people report that she's played it. Some people just think it's there for decoration. And again, you have elevator, and obviously she has a password that only allows her to go up in it. And then on the other side, here we have some sort of strange device or something. People reported weird things coming out of it. Maybe it's a power source. It's actually unknown. But as you can see, I have some detail on the side of the elevators, but otherwise the elevator is the same. And as you can see, it's very open, but she can just frost the window so no one can see in if she so chooses. Otherwise, there's a large kind of deck or roofing part that you could go outside and relax or look over the city and ponder or dream of domination or something. But there's one other thing I'll show you, and I think I'm going to just grab it here. This is, you could say, a decoration. I have to zoom out a little bit. Okay. This is on the top of the building, and it's unknown if it has any sort of purpose. Or is it just a decoration? But I just like how it turned out. It's like a giant frosty, weird flower antenna, radar dish, craziness, laser destroying thing, maybe. Could be all these things, lots of different things. I like how it turned out. I think it's really cool. I don't even remember why I ended up making it, but I thought it'd be cool to have some sort of crazy decoration. It's a little fragile and these pieces do kind of move around. I do like that it spins. Also, it's a handle to take this part of the roof off, which is kind of neat. But this is just what's topping off the building, and I think it looks really cool. I like how it looks. A lot of it's kind of based off of the Shimmer and Shine Sparkle Spa. I think that was a bit of an inspiration for this and Elsa's buildings and stuff. But this is Elsa's corporate HQ, and this is her HQ for her refrigeration and cooling business. If you've watched this entire video, that's awesome, and I super appreciate it. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more of this. If you have any questions or comments or anything, leave them in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Don't stay cold.